Hello, folks, and today we have another article where we have some advice that how you should be getting a job during recession. And this is not a normal article because this article is from Forbes, the same Forbes that makes billionaire ranking. So you can consider this to be an advice from benevolent billionaires. So, how to recover from tech layoffs in 2024? And let's see what they're saying. As the tech industry surged amid the COVID-19 pandemic, yeah, we all know what was the season during 2021 and 22. It has also witnessed a surge in workforce reductions in the recent months. Some of the tech companies say that ongoing economic doubts made them choose let go of some workers. Yeah, we all know that. And that's why we are here for. Like, what to do about it. And Crunchbase tech layoffs tracker lists, a lot of jobs are gone. That's it. And employment in big tech did not spare anyone from losing their jobs. Like, yeah, everybody fired. Google, Amazon, TikTok, Meta, Microsoft, everybody. And they're also firing in 2024. So you have basically nothing to do unless you read this article. So anyway, despite this, experts say that tech workers are still in demand. So this is why you should be happy that although you're fired, you are laid off, you have nothing to do, you're not getting a job, your resume is not getting filtered, but you still have hope because tech workers are in demand. So you should be very happy about it. So what happens is when there are 10 openings and 100 people are applying, what happens is that the 10 folks they struggle on their salary, but they are still in demand, right? So that's what you should remember. This is the rule of the market. Everybody is in demand, even if it's 5 or 10 out of 1000. So those who have recently lost their jobs can still find employment. Even if you are one of these, now is the time to shift your focus to bouncing back into the job market. Here are three things that you should do to rebound from the setbacks and strategically position yourself. Yeah, this is the important point. Strategically position yourself in the ever evolving tech landscape, ever evolving. So, there is no issues in it. So, layoffs and depression, recession, this is all in your mind. There is nothing like that. So, yeah, just do your work and get a tech job. So, start with your network. So, this is the first brilliant advice that none of us knew before, and that is build a network. Why are you not building networks? So, everybody builds networks. And so getting laid off from tech job could discourage you from pursuing a career in tech. But despite this, a survey reveals a promising picture that 79% of workers who were laid off were able to find a job in new 3 months. I mean, they found a job quickly. That's what they're saying. And because tech skills continue to be invaluable even in non-tech companies, specialist jobs will remain sought after. Yeah, so they're also getting hired in non-tech. That's what they're saying. I mean, tech roles in non-tech companies. The most convenient way to find jobs nowadays is through search engines like Indeed, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn, which allows you to filter results based on job location, title, and other criteria. Yeah. So none of us knew this. So this is something that we have known from this article that you should search jobs in Indeed, Glassdoor, and LinkedIn. Okay. So where are you searching jobs, folks? I mean, you definitely didn't know this, right? Because this is something that is coming from Forbes. What's happening now? Smart ways to avoid tense conflicts in the job interview process. Yeah, I think another interesting article, but I think I clicked something. We will review this some other day. Let me simply bookmark it and let's go back. Yeah. So yeah, so we have a very good advice now that just do some search on LinkedIn and stuff. So okay. So and then also applying for jobs is only the one step of the process. I recommend taking it to a step further by reaching out to your network and the people in your target company. So yeah, so reach out to people, folks. Why are you not reaching out to people? I'm sure you have never heard of this before because this is coming from Forbes. So none of us could be heard. For every one of us, this is the first time we are hearing this because this is a very valuable advice. And next, craft a resume and maybe a cover letter. So folks, I'm sure you are not crafting resumes or cover letters, right? So you should do that. That's what they're saying. So once you have found open job roles, I mean, just find open job roles, then craft a resume and then submit. And yeah, the resume should be ATS friendly. Yeah, I have made a video on this that how ATS is basically killing your chances of getting a job because you have to now make ATS friendly resumes rather than resumes that reflect your skills because anyway the machine will be reading it. It's not like a human is reading your resume. Because see, there are 1,000 resumes for 10 open positions. So how can a human read 1,000 applications? In that case, they have to hire 100 human beings, and they are definitely not going to do that because it's a recession time, right? So yeah, so just submit and you are done. You are done. And then I'm sure you will get some interview calls, maybe 10, 15, 20, and 100. And then you have to prepare for interviews. So after getting your resume right and getting in touch with the right decision makers, the next challenge will be interviews. An interview is not something that you can simply improvise. It's an opportunity for you to leave a lasting impression on potential employers. Around 6 to 10 people get interviewed for a job. Yeah, only have to fit requirements of the role, but you have a mark during the interview to receive a job offer. Practicing common questions is one way. Yeah, I mean, simply cram some questions to go here and there, lead code to this, that, other places, and just also take some 24-hour take home assignments. And then after 6 rounds of interview, you are not selected for a better candidate. And so these things may happen. So paint the picture, go into the details, and wrap up. Keep in your mind that the most recent role and big wins in this question, the video and answering the tell me about yourself questions digs deeper into the formula, how you can use it. Yeah, so they will also ask some generic HR questions like, where do you see yourself after 5 years? And don't say that after 5 years I see myself as laid off, and also not in your chair. So these kind of things, don't do these things. Just be more smart about it. So many people are doing these things. I mean, they think it's fun, but don't do these things. You should be more smart than that. Okay, another thing is that could be brought up during the interview is why you left your previous company. Because you're fired. But don't say these things. Say that I was looking for a career break or something like that, so I decided to resign from that company. So something like that, something that makes you look smart. From your previous company, deciding whether or not to tell the hiring manager that you have been laid off could be tricky. Yeah, so they know this, of course. It's not like only we have brains, right? Everybody is smart. But if you decide to discuss it, tell him it in a positive way. Talk about your skills you gained during the employment, the challenges you overcome, the professional growth you have experienced during your previous role, and the transition from conversation from the layoff to why and how your skills align with the new role. So yeah, so you should be a good talker. So you should talk out everything. Throughout your interview, remember to tell your story, bring up your energy, and keep your answer short and simple but relevant. Recovering from getting laid in the tech industry could be difficult, and let this experience boost your personal development instead. Yeah, this is most important part. So whether you are laid off or whatever, never stop your personal development, like personal goals and whatever goals you have for yourself, rather than for some company you are working for. As the industry thrives on constant innovation, you have to showcase your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to professional growth to just at a call. So what we were saying, as the industry thrives on constant innovation, you have to showcase your resilience, adaptability, and commitment to personal growth. Yeah, this is the uh, to professional growth. I think we read somewhere personal growth, right? I did read wrong or something. But anyway, let me. Okay, yeah, yeah, personal development. So this is the most important part, and this is also important, but not so important. This will help you always, personal development, but professional growth depends on the company you are working for, right? And to get back on track, achieving your professional goals amid this uncertain time. So yeah, so just go for it, folks. So you have three-step process, that is build a network. Okay, I'm sure none of us would have heard about it before. And then craft a resume and maybe a cover letter. Okay, this is very important. I'm sure none of us are doing it. But anyway, since Forbes is saying so, if this is definitely important, and then prepare for job interviews. Don't go to an interview without preparing, right? Because anyway, even if you are filtered from 1,000 people, that means you have a chance, you have a good chance. So anyway, this is all because of ATS, but still prepare for interviews and go for it. Just go for it, folks. So yeah, that's it for this article. So you can see the reality of the job market in 2024. And if you want to discuss more about this with me, I have a Discord server. And yeah, I would like to see you there. And I will see you next time with another very depressing article.